Tonight we report on a resignation from Moses Lake City Manager Joe Gavinsky, and a series of car prowls lands 2 people in jail. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Moses Lake soccer drops down a couple of notches in the Seattle Times poll, and the Mariners chalk up a win on opening day. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
And we're taking a look at a much better Tuesday heading our way after quite a gray, cold rain and even some wet snowflakes today. But things are improving. All the details coming on up.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Prosecutors dropped theft charges against an Othello man accused of trying to cash a stolen check. Prosecutors initially charged Zane Berg, a 29-year-old man, in Grant County Superior Court with attempted theft, forgery, and possession of stolen property. Deputy Prosecutor Paul Gaffney requested the charges be dropped because of a lack of evidence. Chief Deputy Prosecutor Alan White said neither the police nor the bank had a copy of the allegedly stolen check or Berg's driver's license or Social Security card. Berg was accused of walking into Chase Bank in Moses Lake with a stolen check for $6,000. He reportedly handed the teller his identification. When the teller checked the account, she found it didn't have enough money in it. He allegedly waited for about 8 minutes while bank officials copied Berg's identification. He allegedly left with the check and his driver's license. After several closed meetings by the Moses Lake City Council, City Manager Joe Gavinsky announced his resignation Monday night after he was previously fired and reinstated. Reporter Cameron Probert has the details.
Moses Lake City Manager Joe Gavinsky resigned Monday, 1 week after the City Council reinstated him. The council approved his resignation with a vote of 6-1 after they met in an executive session to discuss potential litigation. Councilmember Karen Liebricht opposed accepting the resignation. City officials did not release any details about Gavinsky's resignation following the meeting. Community Development Director Gilbert Alvarado was appointed as the interim city manager while the council searches for Gavinsky's replacement. Gavinsky worked as a city manager for about 35 years, starting shortly after the eruption of Mount St. Helens, according to a statement read by Councilmember John Lane. Gavinsky worked on developing a wastewater treatment plant, the Surf and Slide Water Park, and the Larson Recreation Center and ice rink during his tenure.
Finally, Joe has demonstrated that he has had the best interests of the city of Moses Lake in mind. He has always advocated for the silent majority. He has unselfishly fought for those things that would make Moses Lake a better place to live and visit for generations. As a person with great vision, Joe has always thought about the possibilities for making things better in the future.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
Soap Lake is receiving a $37,000 refund from contractors of the city's wastewater treatment plant project because the company was late. Nancy Webb, representing Gray and Osborne, the city's contracted city engineers, said the money was in effect damages paid by the Kennewick-based company to the city because paperwork was not completed on time. She said the situation created more work for Gray and Osborne, adding to the project's expenses. Such delays put the city at risk of missing its deadline to earn a low interest rate on a state loan for the project. Webb said the majority of the project's funding came from the state's Public Works Trust Fund with some city contribution. A wanted felon was arrested Saturday afternoon after a short foot pursuit for a 2014 robbery. The Moses Lake Police located Andrew Zamora, a 40-year-old Moses Lake man, as a passenger in a vehicle on Highland Drive Northeast. An officer turned his car around in an attempt to stop the vehicle when Zamora allegedly got out and fled on foot. He was reportedly found hiding in a nearby home after breaking in. Zamora was charged in September in Grant County Superior Court with robbery stemming from an alleged attack in March. He reportedly went to the victim's residence and began threatening the man, who Zamora claimed owed him money for heroin, with brass knuckles. Zamora has warrants for possession of methamphetamine, eluding a pursuing police vehicle, and felon in possession of a stolen firearm. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Short break, we'll be right back.